Hello guys and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am the Foxy Nerd, also known as Kim, and today we are going to be doing a Valkyrie headdress tutorial. But before we get started with that, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to be notified when I upload new videos. I upload once a week. I do tutorials and vlogging. But let's get started on this video. Alright, here we are in my kitchen, and I have a styrofoam little head, and I'm going to take some wire, which I got at Home Depot. It's really inexpensive, and I just made it into a headband shape, and I secured it with duct tape. You can make it whatever shape you want, just as long as it conforms to the head. I'm taking my crown here, which you can see, and taking hot glue and gluing it to the sides so the crown and the wire are attached with the hot glue. Yes, the hot glue will melt the styrofoam. We're going to cut that away later, but I just want to have that on there as a base. Okay, now I'm going to be taking my gold feathers. These are the longer ones I have, and I'm really just deciding placement. You can do it however you want yours to look, but I'm really deciding if I want it to either be attached to the crown or if I want it to be right beside it and more directly next to it, which I did end up going that way. And I'm sticking the end of the feather into the styrofoam head to secure it in place for now, which I will cut through later. But I'm just really deciding placement here. And I'm going to do that all the way until I get the desired shape that I want. So I'm just adding more and more until I get the fullness and the shape that I want up here in the front. And then I will come in with some smaller feathers to be in the front of these larger feathers. Now, what I wanted to do was to add some height to some of these feathers. So what I was doing was taking some of these wooden skewers or dowels and hot gluing them to the back of the feather and then sticking those behind the ones I had in front. And it really added the height and the drama that I wanted for this look. But it's just a lot of hot glue, a lot of dowels, a lot of feathers, and some patience.
You and I, we're always on the edge. We fight and make love at the same time. Would you break up just because 'cause I told you what I did last night. I recall the times you said you're sorry. I'm still not sure if you told lies, but I don't care, it's all forgotten now. We're holy when we touch anyhow. Holy when we touch anyhow. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. With the black guys. Hanging up to see if you would call me. I miss you more when you seem too far away. And you can blame it all on me as long as we can find our way. Do you remember all the times we tried to stop this? Yeah, we end up the same every time. 'Cause when our bodies meet, there's nothing left to fight about. We're holy when we touch anyhow. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Somewhere in between our secrets, there's an imminent storm. It's unavoidable, yeah. But as long as I feel that you see me, I will pay no mind at all. So give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to.
Now I'm taking some of these smaller gold feathers, which you can see right there, and I'm really just putting them in the front to frame these larger feathers and add some more definition and fullness to it, as if it was a real like feather or wing. They don't have just all long feathers, they have shorter ones that build up into longer ones that come out of the wing. So I just wanted that to mimic the shape of a wing, going from smaller to larger, and it really frames it quite nicely actually. And now I'm just taking hot glue all along the edge of the wire and the feathers just to really secure it in place. And I'm gonna let that dry for a while until it's really set. Now I'm going to be taking some gold fabric piping, which you can get at Michael's or Joann's. And I'm gonna go around everywhere that I have feathers. Doesn't look like it's attached to wire and hot glue. So just to make it a little more finished. And I am going to go back and add more to that later. Now I am taking this metal, almost like rhinestone piping, but it is made of metal. You are going to need wire cutters to cut them. But I'm going to put that over that fabric gold piping that I had, just to go along with the theme of the crown and add a little more glitz to it. Now we're moving on to the hard part, which is cutting out all the feathers and the crown away from the styrofoam. I did use some heavy duty scissors and some wire cutters because those are meant to go through thicker objects to get this pulled out. Just be really patient and try not to yank the feathers out. But mine actually held up really well, even after the photo shoot I had with it, which actually got dropped a couple of times, and it held up really nicely. So just take your time. So here it is off of the styrofoam head. I am adding more hot glue just to make it more stable. What I would recommend doing is taking more of that gold fabric piping and putting it on the bottom just to make it a little less visible than it was on a styrofoam head. But honestly, I didn't really notice when I did the photo shoot on a model. So I decided to add more of that metal rhinestone piping right behind the bottom of that crown in the front, so you hide the fact that there is some copper piping right behind it, which is holding the crown in place. So it really did it well. It hit it quite nicely. What I would recommend doing is adding a piece right below that, because there is a small gap when you place it on the head. That's the one thing I really wish I had done more of. But other than that, that's what it looks like. It was super easy and actually not super expensive. And that's the finished product. What do you guys think? I think it turned out super great, and I loved the way it turned out, and the model actually really loved it. And that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys recreate this, please let me know in the comments down below, and hit that subscribe button to be notified when I upload any video once a week. And please hit the like button. It really helps me out. Hope you guys really enjoyed this and have a great day. Bye!